Hi, I'm Hunter Skuzacic, and we're going to be going over the history of the abacus.
Hi, my name is Heidi Schaff, and I'm also going to be going over the history of the abacus with Hunter.
So, some very valid information we have found through research and other findings about the abacus is that this tool can be useful in our classroom and can touch on topics of who, what, where, when, how, and why this device is important to our education and our education system as a whole. We need to strive for this tool to be integrated into the classroom for our students and for their future. What is the abacus? Any thoughts that come to mind? Off the top of my head, I never understood what this device was until I started researching it. And knowing that the abacus is a true definition of on your screen above, you can read over that and find that the abacus can be defined as a tablet placed horizontally on top of the capital or of a column as an important aid in supporting the architrave. This is important to us because we value these historical things, because history is very important as well as it ties together in our math education. Or it can be described as a calculator that performs arithmetic functions by manually sliding counters on rods or in grooves. And this is something that is very easily confused. It looks difficult to children right away, but until you really look into it, you don't really see the profound effects that this device does have. And this is why we go into further research of how the abacus is used.
All right, so as Hunter just led in, how are the abacuses used? So now that you know what an abacus is, you can see different ways that abacuses can be presented to you. On the upper half of your screen, you'll see a model that is more of the children's model and more of the modern model of how an abacus would be presented today. And on the lower half of the screen, you will see how the abacus would have been presented in less modern times. In the lower abacus, each groove on the top is represented with a total of 5, and the grooves on the bottom are all represented of 1. So the total on each column is 10. So an example, if you wanted to represent 5 using the bottom abacus, you would move one of the grooves down from the first columns, and then you would, if you wanted to represent something like 7, you would move that 5 down, and then you would move 2 from the ones category up to create 7 on that portion of the abacus.
As we go into the studies found on the abacus, we are going to watch and show a video of the explanation of how it is used.
The abacus is an ancient calculating tool and is constructed in the power of tens. So that means that here we have the units, then we have the tens, the hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, and the millions, the billion.
So as we research this device, the abacus really just brings in the big picture to these students and showing that something that may look so simple and it's got lots of valid colors that you can use to like just show and like really make it connect as like a toy to some of the younger generations and younger classes, which is really a valid information and just giving it a big picture.
So it means this tool goes from 1 to 10 billion. So the simplest thing or the simplest kind of calculation you can do is if you study here on the units place, like 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So now if you have to make...
So this just continues to talk about the vast ways that you can use the abacus for adding, multiplication, all the things that are entitled and entailed in arithmetic and arithmetic sequences and arithmetic as a whole.
All right, so when was the abacus invented and who invented it? So this is a really good question, and through some research, I found many different things. Ultimately, I found that the abacus was first thought to have been created as far back as the Mesopotamian cultures, even though most people associate it with the ancient Chinese cultures. It was just in a different variation at the time, but again, most people associate it with the ancient Chinese cultures and that time period. As I was researching this topic, I came across the question of why was the abacus helpful during this time, and during this time, the abacus was used for different vendors and shopkeepers and even school kids while they were counting, trying to keep track of things, and learning about numbers.
Why is the abacus so important in our education system today? So we found that studies conducted have shown that these tools can help students learn and comprehend and physically going on with their work and numbers. This really portrays into the long-term memory of some of these kids and just how vast this education really is, and shows bringing in history again, tying history again into our math, showing students that there's overlap in classrooms. Other studies have found that with knowledge of the abacus, there have been students developing MAs or mental abacuses, helping them get information more efficiently and faster. And this is just another learning style that a lot of these kids can work with, because learning styles and are knowing that every teacher is voluntary, giving every student the options they deserve, is something that we need to have in our classrooms today. And that is why this is so important. And I stress the word important in our education system today.
All right, so how can this lesson and information be integrated into elementary age classrooms? The history and math combination and collaboration of teachers is definitely a plus here, and it promotes an inclusive and creative thought process in students, helping them create connections and figure out how everything is all connected.
As it goes on, we talk about connecting your classroom to the world. Studies have shown a higher proficiency in numerical ability, MAs or mental abacuses. As I said earlier, task switching has been proven to be increased in the students. Most countries in the world still teach lessons about the abacus today, and many studies continue to be done portraying this, connecting it to the real world.
All right, so just to recap, Hunter, would you like to reiterate these questions after I ask them to you?
I would love to.
All right, so what really is the abacus, Hunter?
The abacus is a device that is used to perform arithmetic sequences, arithmetic functions, arithmetic, and portraying wholly is how it portrays that this is as a whole arithmetic, mathematical ideas.
Who could we be teaching this to, Hunter?
You can teach this through kindergarten through our 6th grade, because in each stage of development, each of these things can be used at a different level. It can be used as levels, as we touched on, using it as a toy and having a hands-on, or in 6th grade, giving that mental abacus a try.
And why should we integrate this specifically into our lessons?
Integrating this into the lessons really shows that kids finding these things and where they come from, giving them a brief history lesson, again ties into how all of this is a big real world issue, and how this goes into saying that these lessons need to be taught, and it's not just something that is history and we need to put it behind us, because history is still so valid and important today.
All right, and my last question is, why is this still so important?
As I stressed the word important in the last question, I don't know how much I can recap on that, but just giving these students another option to learn, another option to be creative. The abacus is something that seemed strange to me when I started this study, but until I was finished, I never truly understood the benefits that this can have in our teaching today, but it is something that needs to be integrated into our classrooms as a whole. Thank you. I'll be patient.
Oh, it's still recording.